Hi everybody, I'm Max Dean, and thank you for clicking onto this video. I haven't been doing a lot of videos where I do a lot of talking because I have this incredible lisp, as you'll come to find out. So I'm a little self-conscious about it. People have a tendency to over-exaggerate that they can't understand what I say, and it's bothersome. So I just try to let other people do the talking for me. But in this video, I'm telling them, in this video, I'm gonna need to talk. So, let's get to it. Winter hit us in San Antonio, Texas, and it hit us real hard at first. It was down into the 20s for several nights. And we knew it was coming. I do a lot of my work in this space that I'm in now. It's a garage, an external or detached garage, 2 stories, and it's about 20 by 25-ish square feet, or 20 by 25. And it's hard to heat in the winter, and it's hard to cool off in the summer. And I spend most of my time out here. My dog kennels are out here. The dogs pretty much hang out in here, so I kind of hang out here with them. And I got lots of stuff to do, as you can see from the junk that's behind me. There's more that you cannot see, right? Anyway, being that winter was approaching, I wanted to find this year something that was really gonna be able to warm this room up. And I thought the only way to go was electric, specifically a shop heater that hangs from the ceiling or something like that. In my search, I discovered these mini diesel heaters, and let me tell you, incredible. They work so well. If you haven't tried one, or if you have one, you know they are great little heaters, but you do got to be careful with them. They do run off fuel, diesel fuel. So they require you to run an exhaust outside so no one gets unalived by the fumes of the exhaust. And it's got to be, away from anything that's going to knock it over, or, there's safety precautions. I'm telling them. Safety precautions that need to be met. So do your research, do your investigations online, watch videos. There's a few guys on YouTube who have great channels that explain how they work. One of them being David McLuckie, and another channel called Lowered Expectations, where they take these through their trials. They put different burning fuels in them. They're supposed to run on diesel, but they'll put motor oil, they'll put cooking oil, they'll put ethanol. They do everything. They take them apart. They show you how they work, how they burn, and just very informative. Great channels. I'm going to put links to everything there. I spent less than $100 buying mine. Mine was all together, meaning it's plug and play pretty much. You have to buy a separate power unit, a power supply, because it doesn't come with one. And it's got to be minimum, in my opinion, I would say just do this. Go with the 12 volt, 15 amp power charger or power supply, because that's what I discovered works. I had ordered a couple that I had to send back because it didn't have enough amperage. And finally, when I found one that was a 15 amp, because mine didn't come with instructions. That's another thing. When you order it, you may not get instructions, or the instruction manual you get may not be very easy to follow. So it's kind of, you got to have a little bit of figure it out in you. So I was able to figure it out, though. And it works so well. Like I said, it's all in one. And you do a little assembly, you figure out the safest place to put it, run the exhaust, find the power, plug it in. You'll figure it out. It's not that bad. But find these guys if you want to find more information on them. David McLuckie and Lowered Expectations. and they'll help you so much. Okay? Now, when you do your discovery, you're going to see that people are putting these heaters in all sorts of things, because you can order them all in one, or you can order them like this, where you just get the parts and then you put it together however you want. A lot of people mount them to the wall in their shop, and they add longer hose to vent the heat. You can buy splitters. There's lots of accessories you can buy on Amazon and the websites. One of the top brands is VEVOR, and apparently they're top of the line. Now there's others as well, but I'll say that from what the videos I've watched, VEVOR, again I'll put a links below, is one of the top brands to check out. Very dependable equipment there. Okay, so just keep that in mind, but do what you need to do. Again, mine altogether was about $98, and then I had to buy a power supply, which was, you can find them on Amazon between $18 to $25 and more, depending on what you want to spend and what it does. It's gonna be in that price range. So, boom, there you go. Now, like I said, in your discovery, you're gonna find people that put these into their shops or their RVs or their van in different ways. They want to make them portable. If they go camping and they're gonna set their tent up, they bring a battery, like a small battery, or some batteries like this. These 12-volt batteries. If you buy the right equipment, you can set it up where you can run yours off of those, you know. So there's lots of ways in your discovery that you're going to find that you're going to hook these up. People use Yeti coolers. They use regular Igloo coolers. They use McLuckie toolboxes. DeWalt toolboxes. You're going to see lots of Pelican cases, all sorts of great things that people use their mind, and they're very creative, and they come up with these really cool ways to make them portable. Okay? So, I decided, as you see, I got one here. I'm going to put it in a case myself. I want to have one in case I go somewhere. I don't go anywhere, but what if I did? And I'm kind of an attention whore. Excuse my language. So, why not put it in something outrageous? I thought about it and I thought about it. I looked on Craigslist. I looked on Facebook Marketplace. I looked on OfferUp. And I finally discovered something that I think would be very cool to put this heater in. And, well, it's right here. Let's stop this one. And go here. This is a guitar case, as you can see. And I got it for, I think, $40 on Facebook Marketplace. It's used. It's got a little bit of wear and tear here. And it's beautiful. It came with a few things, you know, brand new strap, never used. Got keys if I want to lock it up. Some information on the case. It's a TAKAMINE, for those who know. I don't know. Sorry it's shaky. I have the camera on. Now, for those who... There's a vehicle passing by. For those who think I'm going to destroy this and be blasphemous to the music instruments and the case and that, no, I'm not. I promise you. I have so much respect for music. I was a DJ for nearly 20 years. I have friends that play in bands, guitar, drums, keyboard. I respect and love music. So whatever I do to this case, keep in mind, I'm going to be able to put it back to the way it came. The way I got it, it's not better, because I'm going to fix these little things, right? I'm going to make it right. But in order to do what I'm going to do, again, sorry that it's shaky. In order to do what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to remove this entire liner. and, you know, figure out how I'm going to place everything in there. So, that's the video. That's what we're going to be doing. So please, if you like it, hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment or a better idea. I don't know everything. I admit it. I'm an idiot. And when it comes to wiring this thing, I'm going to be using those 12-volt batteries, as I said. I bought some more accessories. And we're going to have to figure out where we're going to put the diesel fuel. This is the gasoline case that came with it. Now, it's not going to work in there. So, I have an idea that's going to go with the theme of the guitar case. And if you haven't guessed by now, I'm inspired by Robert Rodriguez and the movie Desperado. That's right. A man walks into the bar with the guitar case filled with guns. Well, mine's gonna have some heat, but it ain't gonna be guns, baby. Alright, so, let's disassemble this and see what we can do. Time lapse! Okay, everything came out pretty good. I'm gonna take the lid off now. That's what you saw me doing. I was drilling out the rivets that attach the two hinges. There's only two, and then there was that little lacy strap thing. I removed that. I think it's just gonna be easier to work with without the lid or the top on it. You know what I mean? So I got the rivets out, or, you know, loosened. So now we just got to do this. Pull them out. Oh, well. That's what they look like there. You see? But, I will replace those when time comes, because we're going to need to shut it. So I have a riveter, a rivet gun, a rivet thingy, whatever you want to call it. I can handle it. No big deal. The other one, right here. Try not to damage it too much, because we still want to make it look good, right? Bing bong, bing bong, and it should just come right up. Look at that. That's that little strap. It was just held in with some glue and some staples, as you can see. Guys, don't shake the table, man. The camera's on there. Okay. So, more than likely I'm going to end up having to remove this also. And they make this heat resistant or heat tolerant. It's like, it looks like foil, but it's not. Man, that's all I know about it. I've never played with it, never touched it, never seen it in person, so I don't know any details. I just know it looks like foil, or one of those things that goes in your visor to keep the sun out of your car. It's kind of what it looks like. Yeah. Alright, so here's our palette, y'all. And this is the top. This is the way it's going to sit. Just like this. I need something under there to balance. What do we got? There we go. That'll work for now. Okay, so we have to stick this bad boy. Come here, bad boy. It's funny, I say come here, bad boy, and all the dogs run over to you. So, we're going to put this in here. Alright, first of all, here's the exhaust chamber. I gotta send this one out. So, that's the back side. If I'm carrying it in my right hand, the open side is the side facing the public. So this will clearly go this way. Now, will it go this way facing this way, or this way facing this way? If it goes this way, then the heat can be punched out that direction. I can make a couple holes right here. Or this way. And then I can curve the maybe a better angle would be from up top, and we lay this flat. What do you think? Let's do that. Alright, now this is a better view probably, right? I found the instructions that came with the machinery, and this is only for the operator, the control panel that we have here. So it doesn't have any other assembly details at all. So, but like I said, you'll figure it out. It's not that bad. With the research you do online, you'll figure it all out. All the information is there. You just got to do it. Hey, doo-doo. Okay, get this out of here. Our thing is, we got to figure out how we're going to put this sucker here and make it functional. Like I said, exhaust, air, gas, power, heat comes out here, fresh air comes in here, and that's that. I know that some of these units you can't put on their side because the way the fuel goes into the system, it'll leak. On one side you can, and upside down I believe you can, but one side you cannot. So whatever we do, I'm going to try to mount it so that when it's sitting and I'm carrying it, everything's facing down like this, in this position, whether it be this way or this way. Okay, this is the 12 volt 8 kilowatt machine. Okay, all right, now like I said, the 2 kilowatt is a little bit smaller than this. So with the 2 kilowatt, we might be able to fit this sucker in here. Matter of fact, no, it's too much. Yeah, with the cord, we wouldn't be able to do it. Unless we did it the other way, possibly. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. But then I would have to have the exhaust ports coming out the front. No. Because, again, I don't want to do that, though. I want to have these facing down. So, come here, you. So, let's go back to the beginning. Hot air comes out this end. And it's going to sit like this, I think. Because when I set it down to do my showing off, that's the angle. This faces down. Like, you can't tell. But the nose or the neck angles down. So anyway, so we're gonna have to mount it like this. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a little crooked, but it doesn't matter. We'll see. It's got to be practical. So this is completely ridiculous because it's really not practical in any way at all, no matter what. But if we were to set this here, we could have the ports, so the hot air comes out the very end down there, out the top of the neck, right? What else do we got to fit in? Okay. Wiring harness, fuel line, fuel filter, fuel pump, the mounting bracket. There we go. Now this mounting bracket ain't gonna work because it doesn't. This is way higher than the edge, and even higher than that. But with the lid on, it does fit. So what I'm gonna probably have to do is make a line, fold this over, and fold this over down at the bottom the same way. But that's good. That way I can mount the plate to the back and give it some stability in whatever position we find it. So we'll bend this like probably just enough, just past that area, so I can put some short bolts in there, and then bend this top over or just cut it off. I don't know. We'll see. But to prove to you that it fits in here, where's the lid? Okay. It's on. Alright, so you see, it does fit inside there. And there's actually a little bit of room, because this is it domes at the top here. Can you see that little dome? There you go, you can see with the light. It domes, so it gives it plenty of room. That's great. Okay, so not only do we got to put that in there, we also have to put the control panel somewhere. Mounting bracket we're going to put to the side now. Look, if you guys have ideas, how I should do this, tell me in the comments, because I'm open to suggestions. As a matter of fact, before I do anything, we're going to do a few little setups and see what looks best, but then I'm going to stop. And I'll give a couple days for y'all to make some comments. Tell me what you think, and then we'll go from there. That way, y'all are smarter than I am. So, y'all will help me, I'm hoping. I'm hoping that David McLuckie or the Lowered Expectations channel get to see this video and they give me some pointers. I hope that they help give me their insight. But, so let's see. You gotta fit all this junk in here. I have an idea for this. This is your fuel pump, and it's gotta be mounted at an angle. So that way when it's running, it kind of sits this direction. It sits like it has to be at an angle, like a 45, I think. Fuel filter. Okay, so we can do that, or we could have the heat, instead of going out the neck that way, we can have it this way. Again, it's going to be at an angle like that, I think. Yeah, like that. So we can put it at the top. That way it has plenty of room for everything down here. The back side, there's a little plate here, but I can remove that. See, this is what's bugging me. It has 4 holes. My other unit has 1 hole. Why does this have 4? I'd much rather make a 3-inch hole here because I have a cool exhaust thing that I can put on there that's gonna make it look cool. But maybe I can order a different face or a different housing. If anybody knows, let me know. And if I can, I'll order it. It's just cheap plastic, you know. I'm gonna see if I can find it. If not, maybe I have to modify it and just cut it myself. But we'll see. Cut it this square and put a grate over it. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so if we put it up here at this angle, fuel can go this way, exhaust can go right out. I can make an L bend and have the exhaust mounted. Guys, what are you doing? Make a 90-degree bend and have the exhaust come out right there. So if we put it this way, that makes all that over there, all of this room here to put everything else. And we have plenty of wiring to reach anywhere. As far as the fuel pump, like I said, it has to be at an angle. So maybe we can mount it. Wait, arrow. So, well, which way does the arrow go? Arrow goes towards the machine, or yeah, I guess it goes towards the machine. That makes sense. You connect your power to it there. So I should probably give it a twisty McGisty. Okay. Okay, so that's like a perfect angle for this. And then that doesn't get hot here. That's air intake there. So the fuel line would run here and there. The air, this sucker, can run down the hall. I can get a longer one of these, I'm sure. I can just probably buy something. This is just so cheapy McWeepy, and it, like I said, it doesn't get hot, so I can probably use any kind of tubing for this, or hose, as long as it fits, right? And run it all the way to the end and out the back side. I'm gonna try to put all the stuff that needs to be fresh air and everything, all that stuff needs to come out the back side, which is the opposite side, not the lid, of course. Okay, so this can go here, or I can even, you know, somehow put it right here. It's underneath. When it's standing, it won't be seen. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Now, it's gonna have 2 or at least 1 lithium battery. Where's one of my batteries? Where's my dang machines at? One of these type of batteries that are going to be powering it. In this case, I have the mounting hardware and the wiring for that. So maybe we can put that here, and the wiring will run to this. We'll go. Okay. Control panel. Oh, you know what? Where is it? Here it is. Okay, guys, check this out. What if we do this? Can you see what I'm doing here? What if we do this? this here. Let's just get that out of the way. This here. Okay, and then I can mount this here because this pops off. There's a couple screw holes there. Y'all seeing this action? Get my hair out of the way. So what about that? That kind of looks cool. What do you think? It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? I can fill this in. I can put something there to make that gap go away. And then the fuel line. What I want to do is have the fuel come from an external device. So I can still have this inside. And this has to go through this before it goes to the pump. This is the fuel filter. So that can go in line here somewhere. So that'll go there. Right? It could even go in there if we want to hide it. But, you know, why? What else do we have? What other components do we have? Just this. This goes to the end of this. Okay. But this has to get fresh air also. So I might have to get a 3-inch like dryer hose and just cut it, but attach it here 90-degree out, and then put a grate on the backside here so it's drawing in fresh air there. Exhaust port here. See, then the exhaust is kind of close to the air. You know what? It's a novelty. It's not made to be fully functional 100% of the time. And this is going to be used, if anything, at a ridiculous event where... Anyway, I think that would be cool. There you go. A 90 there, a 90 there. We can move this somewhere. We may not have to move it, to be honest. Just kind of, do something with it there. I was thinking maybe put a hole. No, because I got the latch there. So, again, we can get this one. We can run it and have it come out back here. So it's drawing it. Oh, you know why? This being close to the exhaust isn't too bad, because this is for the burner. This fresh air is for the burner. So it could have a little exhaust in it. This is for the air that blows out to the house. All right, so I think we'll end the video here. This is gonna be kind of the basic setup, I guess. And in my eyes, but you tell me, what do you guys think? I have a lot of room under there for 2 batteries and the other component that needs to go down there for the battery. Mount this to the top. I'll hide that wire. I'll drill a hole there and hide that wire. Put some other holes there on this side to draw the fuel lines if we go that route that way. A longer one of these. Hey! And get the air from somewhere. A 90. Bend the plate, mount that there, and then the fuel is going to come from a separate, still in the same theme, container. Alright, tell me what you think in the comments, everybody. Let me know. I mean, this is just brainstorming right now. I have no idea. This might be completely different by the time I start mounting things to it and stuff, so I don't know. I hope that you think this is a good idea. I like this idea. What do you think, baby love? Baby love, my baby love, I need you. Oh, how I need your love. Why do you treat me bad? Bark all the time. Make all kinds of noise. Right when I hit record, baby love. Okay. Okay, well, that's it for this video. I hope that you guys do leave some comments and tell me your ideas and your thoughts, because I'm not going to move forward with this until I get some feedback. So please, I don't care about the likes and the dislikes. That's fine. If you want to comment, though, give me your ideas. That's what I care about. And if you want to subscribe and follow along, I'd love that. You guys could help make a dream come true by allowing me to do this every day, something different every day. I mean, I definitely have the ideas. I definitely have the, oh God, do I have projects? I have projects like crazy to do, but it's just hard to do it with working and doing that. But if I did this full time, that'd be something else. I know, pipe dreams. Smoking the pipe dreams. Just joking. All right, thank you very much. Once again, I'm Max Dean. Comment. Let me know your thoughts. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're just having fun here. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye. Don't mind this. That's my mouse. What type of mouse do you use? Do you like the kind that you roll around and you have to tap, tap, tap and roll around and all that? See me? No. I love the thumb, baby. That's it. I just move this sucker around. Woo! It changes your life. It's a bit hard to get used to in the beginning, but once you're used to it, you never want to go back. Ever want to go back. You just set this in one spot and you're good. You just do your thing. Set it in one spot. No mouse pad needed. You don't have to clear out some room and have room to do all this. You don't need any of that anymore. You got this rollerball mouse. You're golden. Look how long I've had this thing. Oh. I'm watching Vice, and they have this Amish guy on there. And he's like off the grid, and of course they don't have electricity and all that. But his name is Titus Morris. Very interesting guy. Very interesting guy. I think he's like it shows that he's a real guy. Like a real caring person. Anyway, Titus Morris, check him out. That's what I'm listening to as I was doing that stuff. All right, second thing.